And we're going to teach you guys how to eat a lot and still get lean. Isn't that awesome? This is the secret to getting awesome results. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm going to pull up this presentation and share the screen. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you see my screen. Give me a thumbs up. All right. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are ready to eat lots and lots of food and still get really, really lean. All right. Cool.
All right, here we go. This is a really good one today. Excited to tell you guys about this one. In the process of this,
You might hurt some feelings.
some feelings might get hurt. I'm gonna be honest.
He was excited about hurting you guys' feelings.
Just a little bit.
He gave an evil cackle just to give you guys a heads up. He's a little bit. He's like, ha ha.
About to raise your level of awareness of some stuff, and once I mention it, you can't unhear it. So just be prepared. All right. So we're going to talk about volumetric eating, what it does, how you can eat more, still lose fat and weight. So what is it? How to increase the amount of food you're eating while keeping calories low and nutrient density high. How to stay full while you're on a deficit. So what if you could eat more while losing weight and getting lean? So volumetrics help people find nutrient-dense, healthy foods they can eat a lot of while still losing weight and getting lean. This way of eating can help you stay full and satisfied. So just a caveat in there for my people that I have in here who are gainers. The opposite of this is also true. We can use more calorically dense foods if we don't want to eat more volume. So just know that for my gainers. All right, so calorie density. Foods with high calorie density have lots of calories for not much volume. Whereas foods with low caloric density yet high nutrient density provide fewer calories with more volume. So these are some examples of some low calorie foods, fruits, vegetables, things like that, versus high calorie dense foods, basically all the junk foods, things that don't take up much room in the stomach at all, but have lots of calories in them. All right, so calorically dense foods. Processed foods, oils, fast food, nuts, dark chocolate, ice cream, cake, soda, butter, all of those things have very high calorie content in there without taking up much room in your stomach. So we've got a little visual on there of some high calorie dense food and then some lower calorie dense foods. So I will post this recording in the group and you guys can check it out, some good visuals in here. And so low calorie foods, chicken breasts, plain Greek yogurt, berries, salads without high calorie dressings on them. Those are all going to be lower calorie type foods. And all the green and leafies, white fish, diet soda, vegetables, all lower calorie. So another visual for caloric density, 480 calories of oil. Doesn't look like very much. It's not. It won't take up much room in your stomach. You won't feel full. Versus 480 calories of vegetables and things that will really fill you up and not take up a lot of room in your stomach at the same time. So 4 tablespoons of olive oil equivalent to a plate of veggies, berries, and lean protein. So here's another visual for caloric density. So this is all 500 calories. You see 500 calories in the stomach of oil, doesn't take up much room at all. You're not going to be feeling full. Whereas on the other extreme, when we got fruits and vegetables, we've got a nice full stomach. We're taking in lots of nutrient dense foods, but calories are still low. So these are the trade-offs. This is how you're able to eat higher amounts of food while keeping your calories low. Okay? So you can still eat a lot. Low calorie foods with high nutrient density take up more room in your stomach. Therefore, you can feel full and satisfied while on a caloric deficit. So another visual of calorie density. So a drink, couple sandwiches, 1,470 calories versus all this stuff that you could get to eat that's less calorically dense in a day. So it's super easy to just stack up the calories when the things that we're eating are very calorically dense. So how to prioritize your foods that you put on your plate to be able to eat more, feel full and satisfied. So prioritize non-starchy green and leafy vegetables. So this is my famous salad. I eat this thing like every freaking day and it's awesome. I have yet to get tired of it. Love it. So there is that. So broccoli, zucchini, tomatoes, mushrooms, spinach, cauliflower, kale. I don't have any kale in there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't really like it, but to each their own, right? So lean cuts of meat and protein, so they contain less calories and you can add more volume. So chicken breasts, egg whites, 99% lean ground turkey breasts, whitefish, trout versus salmon. So I am a big fan of trout. It's very similar to salmon in taste, but has about a quarter less calories. So I really like it. So you can eat the following, just be sure you're doing it in reasonable amounts. So whole grains, rice, pasta, legumes, low-fat dairy. We want to, as with everything, measure it out in grams on the scale whenever possible. So always, we want to track and measure everything that's going in our body. Grams, if possible, is going to be the most accurate way that we can know what is actually going on. And doing that in MyFitnessPal. For just about everything, you can type what it is and then a G and then find it in grams so you can be sure to measure in grams. So eat sparingly. These are going to be the high calorically dense foods, fried foods, candy, cookies, nuts, fats. They will have low nutrients and high calories. All right, I got one coming up that's going to hurt some feelings. All right, we're going to talk about juice. Talk a little bit about juice. So foods that have a lot. So before I get to that, food that have a lot of water in them is going to be fruits and veggies. Are going to help fill you up without a lot of the added calories. Now, here we go. The hidden calories. Hidden calories that can absolutely destroy your results. Destroy them. Sauces. Free pouring oil. This can add hundreds, thousands of calories so fast. Drinks, licks, bites, tastes. It all counts. It's all got calories in it. It all adds up. All right. So this is huge. I want you guys to really, really understand this, how big of a difference it can make. Fruit juice. Ooh, this is a big one. This is going to sting a little bit. A lot of juices that are labeled as healthy have a ton of sugar in them. So when you take these juices in, when you give these juices to your children, you are essentially poisoning yourself, poisoning your children. Yeah, I know that one's going to sting, but juices have high sugar in them. They are marketed and labeled as healthy, and this is one of the biggest sabotagers of results right there, because we don't even register like, oh, I'm not eating anything. Drinks, beverages can have a ton. I mean, that can be an easily extra 1,000+ calories a day right there. All right. So just want to really put that in you guys' brain, make you aware of it. So this is just a typical day of beverages and how it can add up to over 1,000 calories. Having a glass of orange juice in the morning, having the coffee from Starbucks, having a regular soda pop, having a fruit drink, having a sweet tea, having a beer or wine. Over 1,000 calories, easy right there. That's not going to take up much room in your stomach at all. It's not even going to register to you that those were calories consumed. And it can happen really fast. And it's a big reason that people's results get sabotaged and they don't know why they're not losing weight. Okay? So I just want to get that into you. I know it's probably something some of you didn't want to hear.
Like 10 times this facility.
Right. Is this in Oklahoma City too?
Got to mute Derek there. All right. So other examples of beverages. So again, we got the orange juice, the latte, the Coca-Cola, the coffee, the lemonade, the white wine. Adds up. Really, really easy. Really easy. So eating out. Look at the difference here. These look very similar, right? Well, one has about 500 more calories than the other one. And that's just due to the extra oils and grains. So guys, when you're going out to eat, even though what you're going out to eat, that might be in MyFitnessPal and it might say, you know, whatever calories, but I promise you, the guy in the back that's making the food, he's not worried about what MyFitnessPal says. He's worried about making sure you come back to the restaurant. So he wants the food to taste good. So that means there might be added oils, sugars, and stuff like that. So just know when you go out to eat, you're guessing. Okay, whenever you're going out to eat, be sure to pick the highest thing in there that's equal to what you're eating. Whatever is the highest in calories, pick that as the option. That's going to best make sure that you're covered. But just know still, when you're going out to eat, you're guessing. Okay. So the takeaway, by taking these things into consideration, you'll be making better food choices, slashing calories without deprivation. So this plan is ideal for anyone that wants to eat healthier and wants flexibility as well. So think about how you can apply this to your meal plan moving forward to getting continued results. So I'll now open it up to some Q&A. So whoever has questions, bring them on.
Hey, Rob, can you go back to the drinking slide real quick?
Yep. All right, so there's two of them. Taking a screenshot of it.
Yeah, let me do that.
Yeah, so guys, this one is huge. This one is huge. The beverages can really, really stack up added calories super fast.
Got it, but thank you.
Yep. So there's that one as well if you want to snap a picture of that one. Yeah, and you got to know like marketing and being able to read labels, because sometimes on labels there will be things that it shows it's only, you know, 5 calories per serving, but then you look at how many servings per container there is, and there's like 3,000 servings in a container, right? So really a typical serving of what you would do is really a lot. So be sure that you're looking at labels, make yourself aware. So other questions? This is I really love this topic of being able to substitute food choices. So who else has
Hey,
a
Rob,
question?
I have a question.
Yes.
So if you cook with something like oil or butter, does it have the same caloric impact as if you were to just consume it, you know, as a topping versus a cooking medium?
Yes. So every gram of oil is a gram of fat. Every gram of fat is 9 calories, where every gram of carbs is 4, every gram of protein is 4. So if you are going to cook with oil, my suggestion would be to one of two things. So you could either like put a cup or something on top of your scale, zero it out, and then pour the oil you're going to use into that, so you know exactly how many grams it is, grams versus ounces, that you're going to use to cook with. My suggestion on that, an easy way around that, is just to use a calorie-free spray. Or you could use, like if you're going to use coconut oil, for example, to cook with, you could put the coconut oil on the scale, take the lid off, zero it out, and then measure by grams of the negative reading that's on the scale. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions on that? Because that's a really big one. Oils that are cooked with can add up really fast.
Depending on what you are cooking, using the oils, sometimes you can do some different things if you need a little bit of moisture. For instance, if you're sauteing vegetables, if you add, and there again, you have to be a little bit careful with that too and measure that, but things like balsamic vinegar has, for volume, it has flavor and fewer calories and fewer, so, you know, it would be more the sugars that make it the sweet, so you'd get more sugar calories, which would be fewer, because if 9 calories per gram of fat versus 4 grams of calorie for a balsamic vinegar, then you save a little of that. If you're sauteing vegetables, things like that. Another thought is to use a little bit of broth use a small amount of oil and some broth, and you gain a little bit of traction as far as moisture goes, and use less fat.
Yep, very good information there. Just so you guys know, that is Dusty. That is my mom, and she knows how to make really good. She's down 50 pounds and knows how to make really good recipes that are low in calories, baked recipes. I get to be the guinea pig of different desserts that are low calorie, so it's pretty awesome. I got the hookup there. So she has really good recipes.
I got another scenario on like the oil and butter.
Okay. Yeah.
Throw it out. Don't use it. Why do you need butter? Why do you need oil? We just use water when we saute. We use the avocado spray. The olive oil and the butter, you don't need it. Period. You don't even need it. That's what I think. If you're going to have it in the house, there's no reason. No, I don't care. You don't even need it.
So we do have to have some fats, but
Peanut butter.
the choice, yeah, exactly. All you need is yeah. So Vicky's got a good point there. You're going to get plenty of fats, most likely from other foods that you eat. And then also there's peanut butter, right? Who needs anything else? But yeah, definitely a better choice is going to be the calorie-free spray.
Hey, Rob. Can you turn this off? I use this non-stick skillet, and I use a compressed air avocado oil spray, and because I like to eat my calories, I don't like to use oil.
Exactly.
So it's helped me a lot.
Yeah, the only place, like the biggest place where this would come into play is if we had somebody that was a gainer, Mickey, for example, or Derek, some people that just had a problem getting calories in, that could be a circumstance where we actually wanted to look at adding more fat just to have an easy way of getting those extra calories in. But that is not the situation with most people.
So that's my next question. Tonight, right after I get off phone, I got to eat like 1,400 calories. I don't know why. Like everything breakfast and lunch, it was like the canned chicken, the spinach, the hot sauce, and the tomatoes for the lunch. It was like 280 calories, and I put exactly what it said in there. So now I'm hunting for 1,400 calories. So, like, am I still okay? Calorie is king. I can have a big peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're okay with that? Because I'm gonna have the salmon because it's Wednesday and I haven't froze it, so I'm gonna use that. But I mean, I'm gonna make like a bunch of vegetables and salmon and whatever, but it's still not gonna get me there. So I'm gonna have like you probably see on my MyFitnessPal, when I got calories at the end of the day, it's peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yep, as long as you're weighing everything out to the gram, your measurements are accurate, that will be like calories is king when it comes to that. Make sure your protein is up there as well though. Make sure you're getting enough protein, good like 150 grams in there, and then you're good. Okay. So yeah, and that's a strategy like we talked about, intermittent fasting / time restricted eating. Sometimes, like I personally, I like to stack my meals in a way where I have the biggest amount of calories in the evening because that's when I'm the hungriest. That's when I crave food the most. So my last meal of the day, I get to have like 2,000 calories pretty much. And that's just the way I like it. But everybody's a little bit different. So knowing, that calories is king, you can stack your day however you want. To me, it's like a little mini reward system. I eat a little bit lighter during the day. So at the end of the day, I get to have the most amount of calories when I crave it the most. I get to go to bed feeling full, but not everybody likes that. But it gives you options and choices knowing your numbers. So I have any other questions? Adam, you got anything, man?
No, not right now.
Cool. Just out there steady crushing it.
Got the message on the juices though, so I'm gonna try to cut back on that.
Yep.
Eat it. Eat his.
Yep. If you want the things that are in the fruit, eat the fruit.
Yeah.
Eat the fruit. Yep. Appreciate it. And then Autumn and Joe, did you guys get that on the juice?
Yeah, I have a feeling you put that in there because you heard me tell my kids the other day they could have juice. Got the juice.
I hear things. I hear things. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, big eye opener on that one. When we learn stuff like when I first learned the peanut butter negative measurement thing, it hurt my feelings pretty bad, but it helps. All right, just being aware of those things that add up.
Hey, Rob.
Yep.
Rob, can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
Hey, so I know with my kids, like I know it's not the juice they want, it's the flavor, the sweetness, because they'll drink Pedialyte just like it's juice, no problem. Is there something you recommend, like if we do one of those like 0-calorie sweeteners in the water or something like that in the place of the juice? Is that okay?
I'm gonna actually ask my mom's opinion on that one.
Yeah, I think that's fine. It's as with anything, it's moderation is the key to it. To the flavored water, you get the thought of its water, but it's got some flavor to it, so it kind of changes the mindset a little bit. Another thing we do that's kind of tasty is we get like San Pellegrino water and get some flavored, like we got a root beer flavored stevia drops, and put some of that in that. As they say in Rome, do you want fizzy water or regular water? So put it in the fizzy water, and it tastes kind of like you're getting a soda. I do the same thing, or I do ginger, like ginger tea, and then concentrate that, and then put the fizzy water in it, and it tastes like ginger ale.
And
so there are
about
things that you can do.
He's talking about with the kids, a substitute of juice for the kids. They got a 1 and a 2-year-old.
A couple of things that you could do is you could dilute the juice to do that, and then just say, you know, this right now we're going to have water. That's my grandson's almost 2, and that's what he drinks. But yeah, it's a process.
Mom, do you mind stating your credentials, your background?
I'm an advanced practice nurse and with further studies in functional medicine.
So you could do smoothies too. Another thing, smoothies for the kids. You should mention that.
Joe, is that helpful? You're on mute.
Sorry, I said I knew if Rob was either deferring to someone or using them as a resource for information, there had to be credibility. So I had no doubt in my mind she knew what she was talking about.
Yeah, Mama always knows.
Hey, another really good way to do it is, I don't know if your kids like smoothies, but if you get all your fruit juices or all your fruit and you blend it, then you can make really good drinks for your kids, you know, kind of like get apples and strawberries, things like that. It makes it taste really sweet too. So that might be something that your kids like.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm personally a fan of just having like no juice, just that way, because it's just too easy to just take in too many calories like that. That's just me. The liquid calorie beverages, I like to stay away from them. It just makes it easier, I think. All right. Any other questions? Feel free to hit me with whatever. We love questions from you guys. Absolutely love it because it helps us in developing new trainings. Like we're definitely going to do one about hidden calories in foods, like going out to eat. We're definitely going to cover one on that. But you guys' question help us determine what trainings we put together. So we really appreciate when you guys have questions. Anybody else have anything for me?
I have announcements.
Okay, Train's got
Hey, I got some
announcements.
announcements before everybody hops off. Okay, so first off, we're going to be moving our weekly check-ins to Thursday evening because I've gotten a lot of requests from you guys that you guys want the meal plans and the grocery list for the weekend. So we normally do it on Monday, but a lot of you guys don't go grocery shopping on Monday. So we're going to switch over to Thursday check-ins. So we'll be reviewing your stuff by Thursday. So that means that your check-ins need to be due by Thursday, meaning your questions. And then secondly, I know that some of the platform that we're texting you guys from and you guys are tracking and recording your weigh-ins in is really awesome, but we found an even better one that we can send you guys videos and educational content. So we're going to be switching over to that. I know that some of you, it's like the second time that you guys are switching over to the system, but let me tell you, this system is even better because we're able to read the data way better. We're able to send you guys videos and everything is a lot more streamlined and way better than the Trainerize app. So in the next week, I'll be reaching out to you guys to like get you guys username and passwords to download this new app and get you guys on there. So don't worry, nothing's happening yet. I'll reach out to you guys personally to get you guys switched over so you're not overwhelmed or anything like that. And just giving you guys a heads up, we're constantly innovating to make it better for you guys. And also to help you guys get information, learn, but also for us to be able to see what's going on with you guys too. So we have a pulse on how to get you guys the best results. Cool, so that's the news for the week.
Can we delete the Voxer app?
Yes, Susan, yes, you could delete the Voxer app. Susan was the original, so she's been through us through all the evolutions. We used to use Google Sheets to track your macros. So she's OG. So is Chris. Chris is still on that system too. So we're constantly evolving.
Cool. Anybody have anything else? Luis, Michael Keener.
What's the app called?
It's called PTD.
PT Distinction.
PT Distinction.
Okay.
I'll show
Better
you
than training
more,
group.
Luis, because I know you have clients of your own too, and then I can show you around.
Yeah, I know. I just got all set up with Trainerize, man. And
I know, me too. I was like, oh my gosh, we got this awesome Trainerize, but then PTD is so much better. You get to send videos. Like I can customize workouts way better. I mean, personally, I can. So I'll show you around on it. We could do like meet Saturday after the call or something, and I'll help you out.
yeah, that'll be great. Yeah, I have some supplement questions as well too. So cool, awesome. No, I appreciate it, you guys. Thank you.
Cool. All right. Chris Groupie, do you have any questions?
Nothing I can think of right now.
All right, cool. Keep crushing it. All right. Let's see. Anybody else? Diana, you good? Cool. Kurt, you got any questions? Derek, you got any questions, man?
Is it going to be compatible with Garmin?
No.
The new app? No.
No, but you can manually enter your steps in there.
Okay.
So there's a workaround. Now you can manually enter it. So yes, it will work with Garmin because you can just look how many steps did I get in and you can just enter it in. Cool?
Cool.
You get to wear the Garmin. I feel you, man. I got my Garmin. I love it. All right.
I had a question real quick.
Yeah.
Since I've got the new personal scale for my body weight instead of because I did have the one that was like there in the gym, but when I went to go get that scale, it was broken. The face of it was broken. So I got that new one that you all, well, the one that you all were originally recommending was all sold out. So I had to get another one.
Okay.
That is exactly similar to it, just a different app than that one was.
Okay.
But how close or how accurate are those scales?
So the main thing is going to be that you're using the same scale consistently. Because if we compare one scale to another, it could vary a couple pounds, couple percentages if it's reading your body fat. But as long as you're using the same scale consistently and pretty much weighing at the same times under the same conditions, that will give you the information you need as far as if you're making progress in the right direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, because I've been using the new scale and using it at the same time every night when I'm leaving work. Right before I clock out to leave work, I hop on it and I open my app up and hop on it, and it gives me my measurements and everything. Because because of my situation, I've been eating all my food at work, so I'm still, my stomach's still full, but I've been noticing, my weight has been changing, but yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it all comes out in the wash. It all averages out as long as you're picking the same time. And I'll tell you guys a quick story on that. Like, I weigh first thing in the morning. Like, it's recommended, depending on your situation, that you weigh first thing in the morning, get up, use the bathroom, hop on the scale. So I was doing that, but I found that I would start waiting a little bit later in the morning until I weighed the least amount. Until like after I went to like number 2, I had to poop before I weighed myself on the scale. And then I would find my like unconsciously like waiting later in the day. And then the one day a week that I had a team meeting, so I had to weigh in earlier. So every single week, my weight was fluctuating on a certain day. I finally got asked about it. What's going on here? And I was like, well, this day I have this, so I wait earlier. And he's like, just weigh at the same time in the morning. Get up, pee, hop on the scale. I was like, but then that will affect my numbers. It's like, it's fine. And I didn't even realize I was playing this game with myself. So all that to say, just pick a time. Conditions, very similar. Weigh yourself during that time. The averages will all come out. Even if it bumped it up initially, if you just keep that the same, the averages will still come out in the wash, if that makes sense.
yeah, that makes perfect sense. Thank you.
Yeah.
I bought one of those scales. I don't think it's accurate. I mean, there's no way that I'm like 11% body fat or 12% body fat. When I look at pictures of people that have 11% body fat, they're like ripped, I mean, to me,
So
it doesn't,
when it comes to a scale like that, Derek, it's going to be using some type of formula or calculation. The only way to get like a true, measurement would be if you did like a DEXA scan or one of the body submersion deals. So ultimately, you using that as a baseline measurement, whatever it says your body fat percentage is, and then moving forward, is it going down, right?
I got you.
Yeah, so it's just a tool. We have several different tools. We have our weight that we use, we have body fat percentage that we use, and then also, most importantly, we have our body composition we see in picture transformations over time. Because like when I was going through this program, do you know how many times I submitted my body fat? 0. We went all off of pictures. We went off of calories and macros, data, trends of weight loss over time, and then pictures. The picture tells the story. If you see a picture, like if you look at Tramy, for example, her weight now being essentially the same as it was a year ago from now, but her body composition is completely different, right? So that is that's why we do pictures, is to be able to see that over time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm getting stronger for sure. I mean, like even with sit-ups and stuff, it used to hurt my back and hurt my lower back when I would do them, but now I can do like 25 in each set, do 100 of them real easily. I'm getting stronger. Notice that.
Yeah, especially us getting those legs in. We're about to put you on a compound movement plan too. It's going to stack the muscle on you, dude.
Okay.
Hope you're ready.
Hopefully these project managers do their jobs, and I'll be ready.
All right. All right. Anybody else have any other questions? All right. Well, then you guys have an amazing evening. I'm going to put the recording of this in the Facebook group. And guys, ask questions anytime. Love answering you guys' questions and making videos and trainings to help you guys crush this and help it change your lives. And you guys get to the body composition, become the strongest, healthiest, leanest, most resilient version of yourself. So you guys have an amazing evening. We'll talk to you soon. Be there for Saturday's training. It's going to be freaking awesome. See you guys.